So these are a few necklaces that I made using lockets, and this one has the picture inside, or you can use this to create a shadow box effect because it's a really deep locket. You can see I've added some beaded dangles and a seed bead strand. This is another one that I made using a wish box. So that one actually has a little bit of room inside that you can write a secret message to the recipient or yourself. And this is a bracelet that I created for a bridesmaid bracelet, and so it has a little fleur-de-lis along with the locket where you could put a picture of yourself or the bride or some of the people in the wedding party. Now if you want to have a look at some of these other kinds of lockets, you can see there are different metallic platings, different styles. I really love the way that these all could add a vintage look, or you could combine them with some modern beads for kind of a mashup feel there. These are some more sterling wish boxes, so they have a little room inside for your secret messages. Now, it's so popular to customize your own jewelry, and this is a locket that you can glue a cabochon or another flat back stone or a photograph onto the front, or you can use these that have glass inside to put a little collage or photograph. Now, you can also create a locket effect by using a bezel setting. So this is a channel set component that's a blank, and it has a bezel cup inside. And what I would do to start out here is to thread my head pin through. My head pin just has a flat spot here on the end, and that's what I'm going to use to create the attachment for my piece. So I'll thread that through. Now I've also put some size 6/0 seed beads onto a piece of monofilament, and I ran the monofilament all the way around the circle and then all the way around again. I tied it here at the top, so my ends are crossing actually at the bottom of the circle. I'm going to come in with my beading scissors and just trim off the ends. Because it's tied here and back through, it's going to be plenty of security there. And we're actually going to glue these into the channels. So I'm going to use my art gel, or you could use a 2-part epoxy resin, and I like to just press out a bead onto a piece of scrap paper. That's going to remove any air bubbles from the resin or gel. Then I'm just going to do a thin layer in the bottom of the component here, and that's where I'm going to press the beads down in. I'm also going to do a thin layer in the bottom of the center where I'm putting the photo. And anytime you come back with the resin, you'll always want to start out by pressing onto your extra piece of paper first. So I'm going to press my paper down in and then settle my beads down in. And I just cut my picture out of the contact sheet. So that's a really easy way to get some really small pictures that will work inside both your lockets or a bezel setting. So I would just build up the layers on top of the photo and add a little bit more to the top of the beads here, kind of around the inside. And you're going to want to let that dry. I'm just going to move that out of my way here so I don't get my hands in my wet resin or glue. Now, to use this piece to make a simple charm bracelet, what you can do is either start with your plain chain that already has your clasp attached, or go ahead and attach a toggle to both ends, either using a jump ring, or if you're using unsoldered chain, you can connect it directly to the ends. Then we're going to make a wrapped loop. You can sort of see my head pin in there, and my beads and my image are all nice and dry. Now I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers and make a 90-degree angle about 1/8 of an inch above. Roll it back to make my loop, and you just want to attach this to the ring side of your bracelet, because if it's on the toggle side, it will make it difficult to get the toggle through. So we'll pick that up, put it on the last link, and hold it closed with your pliers while you use your fingers, or you could use another pair of pliers. And basically this is just wrapping that shut, so it's a very secure finish for your bezel setting. So these are some ideas that you can use to add lockets to your jewelry creations, or using a bezel cup to create your own locket effect. That's a great way to incorporate memories into your jewelry designs.